everybody, how we doing? But first of all, if you clicked on this video, it's most likely because you're interested in the Gh5, the Gh5 footage, all that. And I will let you know right now that this is a vlog and nothing that I'm shooting in this video will be from the Gh5. However, I own a video production company with a partner of mine, and we just switched from using all Sony a7S IIs and Sony lenses, obviously, to go with it. We sold everything, and now we made the complete switch to using all Lumix Gh5s. Again, if you're not a camera person, I'm sorry. If you're a camera person, holy crap. Now I'm incredibly excited and not nervous, but I gotta get used to the new camera, because so far every wedding that we've ever filmed, we've used Sony. So I got used to the buttons, I got used to the way they work and all that stuff. Now with the Gh5, it's an amazing camera. I've already gotten the chance to play with it. It's super fun, super well made. There's literally buttons everywhere, and the quality is just, so I'm not worried about that. I just gotta get used to it. And today is gonna be the real test of that because of where we're headed. Our company, 4LC Studios, has been hired to film a wedding today where we're gonna be using solely Gh5s for basically everything other than like the drone and that kind of thing. So my plan for today is to bring you along, give you my input, my little 2 cents on it, and see how you like it. But I can already tell you, I'm incredibly excited for our company to be using Gh5s today. But listen, I'm driving. I probably like shouldn't be like talking and driving, so just 2 seconds. That's better. All right, so now that I'm not driving, it's a lot safer for me to be actually talking to you using the camera rather than me driving and talking on the camera.
Holy
it's just
sugar. Sorry about that.
A lot of sugar?
Oh my gosh, straw was full of it.
All right, so I wanted to get your perspective on it. What are you excited about the Gh5s?
Well, on a wedding day, probably like the top 3 most important things to me are you need to have a camera with good battery life. If you switch batteries nonstop, it's annoying.
Right.
Number 1, you need to have a camera that can shoot as long as you want it to without any issues of reliability, overheating, unlimited recording time, things that are important on a wedding day. When you shoot from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., you can't worry about the camera overheating or not working correctly.
Agreed.
And you need to have a lot of buttons, because if you've ever shot a wedding before, you're constantly changing things all the time on a wedding. Like, you're changing settings constantly. And the issue I had with some of the Sony stuff and a lot of other cameras is that it's just too hard to move your way around them. And the Gh5, as we were playing with them yesterday, there are just so many custom buttons that you can do stuff with that makes it so convenient. So that's kind of the 3 things I'm excited to see how it actually works in a wedding day. I'm
excited because today, like I said, is our first day where we're moving completely away from Sony and we're going to use...
Well, not completely. We still have the A6500.
Oh, true.
But that's a very unique purpose.
Right. Well, the Sonys are going to not be our main shooters anymore. Let's put it that way.
Correct.
We have a couple Sony things still. We have a drone, which obviously is not a Gh5, but we have a couple things that are not Gh5, but everything else, like our main shooters, are going to be not Sony anymore, and they're going to be Gh5, and I'm excited to see what it produces, 1, but 2, how actually easy it is to use. I think it's going to be really fun.
We're headed to bridal prep right now. Do we look nice?
Alright, so far the Gh5 is producing an amazing image.
Really long hair.
Everything's going strong right now. Okay, so far I really like the Gh5. Now I haven't done like a ton of filming yet because bridal prep is not my piece of the puzzle. That's Scott's. I have about 45 minutes, almost an hour before I have to shoot groom prep, which is where I'm really gonna test it out. But I did have the camera out for bridal prep just for a little bit so I could kind of feel out the room, and so far the images that I got just straight out of camera looked unreal. Well, I'm exaggerating. They were real, but they were just really good. I'm just excited. Either way, Scott's and bridal prep. I'm actually at Wawa right now. I'm gonna grab a quick cup of coffee, a couple monsters for Scott, and I'll be headed back to our station in a little bit. All right, got the stuff.
heavy stuff because I want you to get some venue stuff, and then I want you to get inside and shoot
some establishers inside.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah, that's
cool.
cool.
As soon as they get here, it's all gonna move pretty fast because they're gonna get here, get dressed. They're gonna go right to the 309.
You want to eat?
I need to get. Yeah, I want to eat, and then I want to get the drone and get and open up the camera case.
Okay.
And inside the middle, like where the microphones usually are,
yeah.
there's a little orange.
Alrighty, just finished up lunch. Everything was really, really good. We got bride prep done, we got groom prep done. Now we're at the venue, which is actually right back here. It's a really nice manor looking spot. Never been here, but I like it. Scott's getting some establishers inside and outside, and I'm here with the drone. Let's see what this little Mavic can do.
Take off.
Okay, do you remember when I just took off? Well, you clearly do, because it just happened. It's been an hour and a half since that, and I just found my drone in the middle of a field. So basically, I don't know what happened. I was about 200 feet in the air, everything was fine, and all of a sudden, the screen went blank, the aircraft disconnected, and I just lost it. I had no idea where it went, and I thought I was farther away than I was, so I was looking everywhere, and it ended up, it was just in a field across the way here, and it dropped, I think, from 200 feet in the air, and I just found the drone an hour and a half later, and it's working. Talking to my camera.
Sorry, Scott was talking to me, but anyway, can you believe that? That was the weirdest thing ever. I was flying for like a minute and a half. Everything was absolutely fine. And then out of nowhere, like 150 feet in the air, almost 200 feet, the drone falls from the sky. And it didn't say anything. It was the weirdest thing ever. But we just found the drone like an hour and a half after the ceremony or whatever, and it looks fine. It's like working and everything, but like I'm doing a system update to see if that helps. One of the propellers has a little like crack thing in it, but other than that, everything seems to be working fine. I really want to see if it flies. That's what I'm worried about. But either way, I don't have a lot of time to talk right now. We got to get prepped because they're doing cocktail hour after cocktail hour. Then we're doing the reception and all that. So yeah, a lot happening, but I'll bring you along. I'll bring you along. Okay, so here's the drone. I cannot believe that this thing fell from 200 feet in the air and is still working. Well, it's on and connecting. We still have yet to see if it flies. That's the only thing. We got Scott on the Steadicam.
All right, so
I got it.
many establishes as you can.
Yeah.
And actually, it's probably easier for you to get established in something else, because that's F4 constant. Just quickly, just take the thing, get a 50,
and do it.
Get
Yeah,
the
I got
1-2
you.
as shallow as possible.
Okay.
Get as many things as you can for me.
Okay, go ahead. I got you.
I'll be with them, so I'll know when they're coming back in.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
I'll
fine.
tell you when we're on our way back, and just put that lens back on and get
ready.
position,
Okay.
and then I'll come back
Okay,
in.
cool. All right, have fun. Let's do it.
Alrighty, finished up the wedding. Everything went great. Let me just tell you, the GH5s, oh my, what an amazing camera. If you want to see footage of today's wedding, Scott is actually going to be putting up a video of today, behind the scenes, and you can see all the footage, not all the footage obviously, but a lot of different behind the scenes footage of today, all shot on the GH5. But let me tell you, coming from somebody who experienced it today, now we obviously need more weddings to really feel this thing out, but from today's experience, I'm super happy that we switched from Sony to GH5s. Don't get me wrong, Sony did an amazing job at capturing everything the way we needed it to, but GH5, oh my goodness. The image quality that we've seen already, it looks unreal. Just the usability and the capability and the durability, everything just, oh, so good. Really, really excited for you to check that out. We're headed home. All right, GH5 initial thoughts? That's how good it is.